to deal with you in a minute, bro. Give us a second. Hey, read what you got. Hey, sis, so you say you believe in the Quran, right? And you've been raised up Muslim, and that's how you were raised. You don't believe in the Bible because it just don't make sense to you.
No, I didn't say I don't believe in the Bible. I just don't agree with certain things. But I can't say it's the Bible. I don't agree with the way the Bible was taught.
Okay, all praises. I like that you said that. You don't agree with how the Bible was taught, right? Give me Isaiah 29:13 real quick. And you're 100% correct. Because where did we learn the Bible from originally?
Christian church.
Yeah, but where? But where though? When? When did we start being retaught the Bible? When we were brought here in what? As slaves. So in slavery, they taught us the Bible. So would they teach us the truth about the Bible? Would the devil ever tell us the truth? Because our enemies that had us in slavery, they are the devil, the Bible speaks of. Right? So would the devil grab this holy book and teach us the truth out of it? No, they wouldn't. Read what you got.
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as his people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me.
We've been taught to serve God by our mouth and our lips, to give praise and worship to God by our talking, our speaking. You see people in Christianity now, they say, I love Jesus, but in the midst of adultery. I love Jesus, but gonna smoke a blunt after the service. The pastor's sleeping with the women in the church, right? Read.
But have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me,
and our understanding towards God, our fear towards God, read,
is taught by the precept of men.
Is what?
Taught by the precept of men.
We had men, wicked evil men in slavery. In slavery, teach us the Bible and how to fear God. So I agree 100%. You don't agree with the teachings of the Bible. God don't agree with how we've been taught the Bible either. Right? Now let's go to Isaiah 34.
Yes, sir.
Read.
Isaiah chapter 34 verse 16.
Bring it out.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Do what?
And read.
So it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. What is the book of the Lord? The Bible. The Bible. Is it the Quran? It's not the Quran. Where did the Quran get its ideas and ideologies from? The Bible. The Bible. So if they are getting ideas and their understanding from this book, and they always, I hear Farrakhan quoting the Bible all the time. They'll go to the Bible and quote the Bible. Even the Quran says the children of Israel are the chosen people.
That's right.
The children of Israel and the Arabs are not the same people.
That's right.
The Arabs that hold on to the religion of Allah and Islam are the Ishmaelites. They're not the Israelites.
That's right.
So the Ishmaelites in their book are telling you as an Israelite, you're the chosen people of God. But they're getting their ideas from the Bible.
Right.
So let's see what the Bible says.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
And do what?
And read. None of these shall fail.
None of these prophecies in this Bible shall fail. None of these laws and commandments shall fail. The laws where you see the Muslim women, they have head wraps. Where they get that from? The Bible. Muslim women, they wear dresses. Where they get that from? The Bible. The men, they have beards. Where they get that from? The Bible. And guess who God gave his Bible to? The children of Israel.
That's right.
Guess who you are, sis? You're a daughter of Israel.
That's right.
So God is telling his people, seek ye out of my book and read. Read.
No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate.
None shall want her mate means you don't need another book to make this Bible make sense. What you need is the proper teachers to teach you the understanding of this book. So I agree 100% with, I don't know, you didn't like the understanding of what the Bible's been taught, right? But God is bringing his, give me Isaiah 30 and 20 now.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah 30 and 20. Because one of the curses that would happen to us, we would serve Christianity in our slavery, and we would serve Islam in our slavery.
That's right.
And that's the majority of the religion our people are stuck in and follow. That's a curse, but God in these last days are bringing out his servants to teach the Bible to its true understanding, to bring you out of those strongholds, to bring you out of those religions.
That's right.
And give you the proper understanding.
Right.
Read.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction.
We are in adversity. When you see the black man and a black woman, Hispanic and Native American man and woman, state that we are living in, we are in adversity. We are living in poverty. We are being oppressed in this land, and we're the greatest people on this earth.
That's right.
None of this, the traffic light was invented by a black man.
Right.
The light bulb was invented by a black man.
Right.
All these great creations were invented by our people. But why are we at the bottom living in adversity? God said that would happen to us because we would be rebellious, and we would serve other gods, and we would follow other nations' gods and worship their gods. That's why we at the bottom.
That's right.
Every nation's God that we serve, they're on top and ruling this planet. The Arabs they own all the oil, they own all the 7-Elevens, they own all the stores. The Chinese, they own all the electronics, the weave shops, the nail shops. Every God that we serve of other nations, these nations rule over us.
That's right.
What Arabs have come to our neighborhoods to teach us that we're the greatest people on earth?
Never.
Never. They'll sell you a black and mild though.
Right.
They'll sell you some blunt wraps though.
Right.
They'll sell you some glass pipe so you can smoke meth.
Some pork.
They'll give you Newports and cigarettes. But I thought they believed in Allah and all people are Muslims, and let's take care of my Muslim people.
Bring it out, huh?
That's how you know it's garbage, and they don't see you as their people.
That's right.
Read.
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
God said, even though you going through all that, all this wicked religion is out here, all these lies are out here, he said, yet I will not remove your teachers in a corner anymore. You will see your teachers now.
Bring it out.
I will bring forth the true understanding. Read.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
What will you see?
Thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
God is going to set up the teachers in the last days.
Bring it
In the
out.
last days before destruction comes to this earth.
Bring it out.
So the true understanding can go out, and so you can say, that actually makes sense now.
Right.
Right.
Now I can believe in the Bible.
Right.
Now it makes sense. I'll start following that.
Bring it out.
Because God is bringing his teachers out. Was that it on that? Give me Jeremiah 3 and 2. Give me that definition. So sis, I want to show you something. The Quran and the Arabs are a different people than us. They're a different people. Give me Genesis 3 and Genesis 16 and 11 real quick. Hold that definition. We're following a different nation's religion. We're following a different nation's understanding of God.
Bring it out, huh?
God has only chosen us to be his chosen people.
That's
the
right.
God that they call Allah is the God that only created the Israelites to be his chosen people.
Right.
And his name is the God of Israel.
Right.
Right.
The one true living God that created all creations is the God of Israel.
That's right.
Every other nation has made up a God.
That's right.
Has made up a God, which are idols that we serve because we're in different religions.
Bring it out.
Read.
Genesis chapter 16 verse 11.
Bring it out.
And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael.
Shall call his name what?
Ishmael.
Now this is Abraham and Sarah. Their first son, his name was Ishmael. She couldn't have children. God blessed her with God blessed Hagar, Hagar with a son, and his name was Ishmael. Read.
Because the Lord hath heard thy affliction, and he will be a wild man.
Ishmael shall be what?
A wild man.
A what?
A wild man.
Ishmael is going to be a wild man. What does Ishmael do that is wild? They'll strap bombs to themselves, walk in the middle of a crowd, and say Allah Akbar, and boom, blow themselves up.
That's right.
Only a wild man would do that. And they think that their God is going to give them 42 virgins. 72, excuse me. More virgins. That's why they do it. God said Ishmael would be a wild man, sis. Ishmael would be a wild man. Give me 17. More on that. Read.
His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him.
That's why there's so much conflict in the Middle East right now. There's so much conflict in the Middle East because Ishmael will be against every man and every man will be against him. Give me 17 and 11 or 17 and 18 where it says in Isaac's seed. Yeah, give me 18 and read on down right here. Boom. Read.
Genesis chapter 17 and verse 18. And Abraham said unto God, "Oh, that Ishmael might live before thee." And God said, "Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac."
So he said to Abraham, your son Ishmael, he's going to be blessed. Well, I'll give Ishmael a blessing. That's why they own all the oil. They got Dubai. They got the most riches on the planet right now. Ishmael was blessed with riches. All right, read.
And I will establish my covenant with him. For
Isaac again.
Yes, sir. And thou shalt call his name Isaac.
You're going to have another son named Isaac. You're going to have another son named Isaac. Read.
And I will establish my covenant with him.
And I will establish my covenant with Isaac. With Isaac. With Isaac. Not Ishmael. Read.
For an everlasting covenant.
For how long?
Everlasting covenant.
This is forever. Isaac is going to be my chosen, and I'll establish my covenant with Isaac, not Ishmael. Remember that. Read.
And with his seed after him. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold.
Get verse 21.
Verse 21. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac.
He's going to repeat it again. But with my covenant, I will establish with Isaac. Read.
Which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this time in the next year. And he left off talking with him, and God went up from Abraham.
So God came and said, I know you have your son Ishmael, that was your firstborn. Okay, I get it, but I'm not going to choose him. I'll give him blessings, but your son Isaac, I'm going to make my covenant with him forever. Now, let's get that definition. Who is Ishmael today? Where did who worships Allah today? Which majority of people? What are they called? Arabs. 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 Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Read.
This is a Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Page 256, the definition of Ishmael.
What?
The definition of Ishmaelite. A descendant of Ishmael, the son of Abraham and Hagar.
So we're reading the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, where biblical scholars came up with this these information. Biblical scholars, read.
The 12 sons of Ishmael and his Egyptian wife became princes and progenitors of as many tribes. They lived in camps in the desert of northern Arabia.
Where at?
Northern Arabia.
So Ishmael was blessed with many sons, and he had a blessing, just like God said he would bless them, right? Read. Let's read the bottom part right here. Right. Yeah. Read on down. Read.
The word is apparently used in the Old Testament. All Arabs following Muhammad's example.
What?
All Arabs.
All what?
All Arabs.
All what?
All Arabs.
All Arabs
following Muhammad's example.
Following Muhammad's example.
Claim descent from Ishmael.
Claim what?
Descent from Ishmael.
Claim what?
Descent from Ishmael.
All Arabs claim descent from Ishmael.
Yes, right.
All Arabs come from Ishmael, sis. All Arabs come from Ishmael. Now give me Jeremiah. Read.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 2. Lift up thine eyes unto the high places, and see where thou hast been lying with.
So God wants us to look at all the kingdoms that are established right now, and look at every nations that we have lined ourselves with, means have spiritually fornicated with. Oh, the Arabs serve Allah, I want to do that. Oh, Christianity serve white Jesus, I want to do that. Oh, the Chinese serve Buddha, I like Buddha. Every religion, every nation has their own God set up, and we wanted to do the same thing. So God is telling, look at your situation and look at all the gods you tried to serve. Read.
In the ways hast thou set for them, as the Arabian in the wilderness.
We sat down for who?
As the Arabian in the wilderness.
As the Arabians in the wilderness, we have aligned and accepted their religion as well, the Arabians. Now, what religions do the Arabians serve, sis? Let's get to the truth. Let's get to the facts of the matter, sis. This is truth right here. We bringing out truth. What religions have the Arabians served? Muslims, Allah, Islam. God is saying, look how y'all sleeping with these other nations. That black man right there, that is our King Christ, who looks like our God in heaven.
That's right.
This is not the God of the Bible. This is not the Savior of the Bible. This was taught to us by our enemies in slavery.
That's right.
You know why? They don't want the black and Hispanic Native American man to know this is our book.
That's right.
This is where our power belongs. And this is the way how the one true living God will come back and fight for us.
Bring it out.
So they don't want us to know this Bible. And the Arabs don't want you to know who you are because you're going to have them in slavery.
That's right.
Read.
And thou hast polluted the land.
We have done what?
Polluted the land.
Look at the land we living in. Is there a bunch of righteous Muslim sisters walking around here? Is there a bunch of righteous Muslim brothers walking around here putting the nation in order? No. When the last time you seen that? When Malcolm X in the 60s.
Right.
Guess why that failed? Guess why that still is not here today? Because it wasn't of God.
That's right.
It wasn't of the true living God. That was the Arabs made up God called Allah. So that's why it came to naught.
Bring it out.
Read.
And thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and with thy wickedness.
With our what?
With thy wickedness.
With our whoredoms and our wickedness. God looks at us as his children. And when we go and give reverence to another fake idol, we make our God jealous.
That's right.
And he calls us, y'all some hoes down there.
Right.
Y'all some unfaithful hoes down there. Serving all these fake gods. That's why y'all at the bottom. That's why the land is polluted.
Bring it out.
Because we don't serve the one true living God.
That's right.
Was there more on that?
No, sir.
Now, give me Daniel 7 and 9.
Yes, sir.
You understand? You getting some understanding, sis? My sister from the tribe of Judah, from the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Read this.
Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So the prophets were black men in this Bible. Every prophet in this Bible were dark-skinned black men. The only white man that came to the earth that's biblically recorded, his name was Esau.
That's right.
Esau. And God said, Esau have I hated in the Bible. So the people that God hates were the same people that taught us a false understanding of this Bible.
Right.
So we have to rethink our minds and put all the filth of the world away and come back to the true understanding of this book. Daniel is seeing a vision. He said the Ancient of Days did sit. Who's the Ancient of Days? Who is older than time itself? Who created time? God. God said, I'm older than time itself. Daniel saw the Ancients of Days sitting on a throne. Read.
And the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
God has a body. That's why when in Genesis 1 it said, let us make man in our image, right? Because God has a face, he has two eyes, he has a nose. Why are we created like this? Why did we have like six legs that we walk on? Why we created 2 legs and 2 arms? Because God looks like that in heaven.
That's right.
God looks like that in heaven. So he sat down on his throne and he's wearing a white garment. Just like we got this purple one, but he got a white decked out garment. You know how we like to do. We like to show out. We like to look fly.
That's
We
right.
get it from our Father.
Right.
Read.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head.
The what?
The hair of his head,
The hair of his head, sis.
like the pure wool.
Like the what?
Pure wool.
Like the what?
Pure wool.
Because she said, the Quran said God had woolly hair. I ain't never heard that in the Bible. That's why I don't believe in the Bible. The Bible just said the God that dwells in heaven has hair of pure wool,
Yes,
sis.
right.
And that's the same God that told us to seek him out of this book.
Bring it out.
That makes sense, sis? Have you ever heard this before? With this understanding before?
Yeah, I used to listen to you guys when you were over there. Back
All
in
praises.
the day, I went to prison and I got out and I barely seen you guys, so I was like, oh, I turned around.
All praise to the Most High. Give me a Song of Solomon. So what kind of hair does God have? Wool hair, according to what?
The Bible.
The Quran?
The Bible.
The Bible. The Bible. This is not a white man's book, sis. Understand that. Read.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
I am black.
Whoa, hold on. What that white man book say?
I am black.
What that devil's book say?
I am black.
I am black, but comely and beautiful. The prophets of the Bible describe themselves as black, beautiful men.
That's right.
The God in heaven was described as a man with pure wool. Christ was described as a dark-skinned man with pure wool. So dark he looked like he burned in a furnace.
Yeah.
Crispy black.
That's right.
So we have to, chocolate, dark chocolate. Huh? So we gotta come back to the understanding of this book.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless you. Hey, it's that time again. We need you to subscribe to the IUIC Phoenix YouTube page, all right? So make sure you go ahead and subscribe right now. We need your help. Shalom.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.